Welcome to Daily News Podcast, the voice of Mangalore today. Here, we dissect the news, uncover the stories, and bring to light the issues that matter most to you. Join us as we navigate through today's pressing news.
In a tragic incident in Udupi, a hotel worker named Santosh Raghuram Shetty from Hirur has been found dead, having taken his own life by hanging himself in the hotel restroom on Sunday night. The motive behind this extreme step remains unclear.
In a tragic incident from Bengaluru, a motorist lost his life after colliding with a parked car belonging to BJP MP and Union Minister Shobha Karandlaj. The accident occurred near a Ganesha temple in KR Puram. The driver of the minister's car, along with another individual, has been detained in connection with the mishap. The incident unfolded as Ms. Karandlaj, BJP's candidate for Bangalore North, was canvassing for the upcoming Lok Sabha election. Fortunately, the minister was not present in the vehicle during the collision. The motorist crashed into the door when it was suddenly opened, and he was fatally run over by a bus moments later. The drivers of the bus and the minister's SUV are in police custody as investigations continue. Ms. Karandlaj expressed sorrow over the loss, highlighting the victim's dedication as a BJP worker. She assured support to the deceased's family and pledged compensation from the party's funds.
Mangalore International Airport achieved remarkable growth in passenger handling and air traffic movements for the fiscal year 2023-2024. The airport witnessed a 12.5% increase in passengers, totaling 8,796, with 8,300 domestic and 10,496 international travelers. Despite challenges faced by airlines, domestic movements rose by 16.5%. General aviation surged by 37.7%, handling 365 flights. Noteworthy was the record-breaking month of December 2023, with 2.03 lakh passengers, marking the highest-ever monthly traffic. Additionally, in March 2024, the airport hit a record 550 air traffic movements. On a separate note, Air India Express introduced Boeing 737 MAX one-way connectivity between Chennai and Mangaluru via Bengaluru, enhancing travel options for passengers. Indigo also ramped up services with 2 daily direct flights to Chennai using ATR aircraft.
In a tragic incident near Uramani in Mangaluru, a 24-year-old youth named Safwan has taken his own life by hanging himself at his residence. The heartbreaking incident took place while the rest of his family was attending an iftar get-together. The reason behind Safwan's decision remains unknown. The Konaji police have initiated an investigation into the case. Our thoughts go out to the family and loved ones of the deceased during this difficult time.
In a heartwarming display of inclusivity and talent, a group of transgenders in Mangaluru came together to showcase a stunning Yakshagana performance at Kati Maidan, Kodikal. Led by Aishwarya and her companions, the Sri Devi Mahatam Yakshagana featured a mesmerizing act by Sri Janashkati Subramanya Swami Kripa Poshita Yakshagana Mandal Pavanje, guided by Yakshadruva Patla Satish Shetty. Along with the performance, Aishwarya and team generously fed the attendees, spreading joy and devotion. This transgender family, breaking stereotypes, organized the same event last year with immense support from the locals. Aishwarya shared their desire for a dignified life and highlighted the challenges they face daily, emphasizing the importance of events like Yakshagana in uplifting their spirits. This initiative was not only a celebration of art, but also a powerful statement on inclusivity and acceptance. In Mangalore, temperatures are soaring close to 40 degrees Celsius, sparking concerns of heat stroke among residents. Measures are being taken with special beds allocated in Dakshina Kannada and Udupi districts. Wenlock Hospital in Mangaluru has an ICU with 8 beds and a general ward with 18 beds prepared. Taluk hospitals have also set aside beds. Children are especially vulnerable, showing symptoms like unconsciousness and muscle cramps. Health officials advise cooling the body and staying hydrated. Dr. Tamaya and Dr. I.P. Gadad confirm no cases yet, but stress on preventive measures and readiness in hospitals to tackle any heat-related issues. Stay safe, Mangalore. In a terrifying incident near Kudkoli on the Bantwal Moodbidri Road, a duster car owned by Sharath Shetty of Kolidu suddenly caught fire this morning. Thankfully, the occupants managed to escape in time. Firefighters promptly arrived at the scene to douse the flames, but not before causing an hour-long traffic jam. The unfortunate incident was attributed to a short circuit in the car battery. Residents are urged to prioritize regular vehicle maintenance to prevent such accidents in the future.
In a concerning development, a group of 6 masked and armed individuals, suspected to be Naxals, visited a house on the outskirts of Cheru village in Bilanella, Kadaba Taluk. The intruders, dressed identically and concealing their faces, arrived with one carrying a suspiciously large bag believed to contain firearms. After switching off lights and disrupting communications, 2 entered the house while 4 stood guard outside. They requested and consumed chicken from the house before leaving with rice and other supplies towards the forest. Authorities swiftly responded, with police and anti-Naxal forces investigating the incident and launching combing operations in the area. The house, located near the Subramanya Gundia Highway, is within proximity to the forest. This encounter has alarmed Subramanya residents, prompting demands for increased police presence and patrols to address the re-emerging Naxal threat. In a shocking incident in Bola village of Karkala Taluk, the headmaster of Bearbailu Government Higher Primary School, identified as Rajendra Acharya, has been arrested for allegedly sexually harassing 14 minor girl students. The accused, who is also the chief priest of Piliyuru Achodi Mahalingeshwara Temple, reportedly sexually abused the girls between June 5, 2023 and April 3, 2024. He even went as far as sending obscene photos to the elder sister of one of the students. After receiving complaints from locals, officials from the Women and Child Welfare Department intervened, leading to the arrest of the accused by Karkala Rural Police under POSO. Rajendra Acharya has been produced before the POSO court to face legal proceedings.
In a recent incident on the Mysuru-Mangaluru road near Jodupala, a private bus traveling from Bengaluru to Sulia turned turtle, leaving 2 individuals with minor injuries. The accident caused a disruption in traffic flow with vehicles stranded on both sides of the road. The Madikeri Rural Police quickly responded, managing the movement of vehicles on one side of the road. The bus was carrying 17 passengers, and the injured were promptly taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. Security forces are investigating the cause of the accident and working to restore normalcy on the road.
In a milestone event, Mangalore Refinery and Petrochemicals Limited, MRPL, has inaugurated its 100th high-Q retail outlet, Century Fuel Services, in Yelliur, Tumkur District, Karnataka. Attended by top officials including Sri M. Shyamprasad Kamath and Sri Sanjay Varma, the outlet marks MRPL's commitment to expanding its retail footprint. With plans to establish 1,000 high-Q outlets in South India by 2027 and sell 1 MTPA of petroleum fuels annually, MRPL is witnessing growing customer patronage and demand from retail outlet owners. The company's high-Q brand has become a preferred choice for customers in Karnataka and northern Kerala, leading to its expansion into newer markets like Bangalore, Hubli, North Karnataka, Malabar region in Kerala, and Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. The inaugural event also saw the planting of 100 plants to mark the occasion, signifying MRPL's sustainable growth and vision for the future.
Get ready for an astronomical extravaganza as a total solar eclipse is set to dazzle North America on April 8th. This rare celestial event occurs when the moon passes between the Earth and the Sun, casting a shadow on our planet. The path of totality, where the sky will turn dark, will span across Mexico, the US, and Canada. While sky watchers in India won't be able to witness this phenomenon, NASA will be live streaming the event for all to enjoy. Remember to protect your eyes with certified eclipse glasses if you plan to observe this once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. Stay tuned for this breathtaking natural wonder unfolding in the night sky.
In a significant development, the Supreme Court has reinstated the bail of a well-known YouTuber who was accused of making disparaging remarks against the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin. The bench, led by Justices Abhay S. Oka and Ujjal Bhuyan, emphasized that not every social media user making allegations should be imprisoned. The court pointed out the lack of evidence of misuse of freedom by the YouTuber, Adorai Murugan Satai. Justice Oka questioned the implications of jailing individuals for allegations made on platforms like YouTube, especially in the pre-election period. The court also refused to impose restrictions on Satai's freedom of speech while on bail. This case emerged from a challenge to a Madras High Court ruling that revoked Sade's bail due to alleged offensive remarks made post-release. The apex court's decision to uphold his bail after more than 2 years has significant implications, especially given the upcoming Lok Sabha elections.
Mangalore, April 08, 2024. Bollywood actor turned politician, Kangana Ranaut, who is contesting as the BJP candidate from Mandi in Himachal Pradesh, has vehemently denied claims made by Congress leader Vijay Wadetiwar that she consumes beef. In response to the allegations, Kangana Ranaut emphasized her adherence to a yogic and Ayurvedic lifestyle, stating that spreading baseless rumors to tarnish her image would not be effective. BJP leader Shaina NC criticized Vijay Wadetiwar and the Congress Party, accusing them of being anti-woman due to derogatory remarks made towards Kangana Ranaut and other female personalities. This controversy follows recent comments made by Congress spokesperson Supriya Srinath, which Kangana Ranaut addressed on social media by advocating for women's dignity and respect. In response, Supriya Srinath issued a video clarification and expressed regret for the inappropriate posts made from her account without her consent. The Supreme Court has intervened in the ongoing saga of board examinations in Karnataka, staying the declaration of results for classes 5, 8, 9, and 11. Criticizing the Karnataka government for its adamant stance on conducting the exams, the court emphasized the impact on students, parents, teachers, and school management. The decision comes after a petition by the Registered Unaided Private Schools Management Association Karnataka. The court found the High Court's decision allowing the exams not in line with the Right to Education Act. It ordered a suspension on result evaluation, emphasizing that parents should not be informed. The Karnataka government was urged to abide by the law and not complicate the education system further. The Supreme Court is closely monitoring the situation, emphasizing the need for justice to prevail promptly.
Mangalore Today brings you the latest update on India's groundbreaking space-based solar observatory, Aditya L1. While the observatory continues to study the sun diligently, it will unfortunately miss the total solar eclipse that will grace North America today. This rare celestial event has set the USA abuzz with excitement as people gear up for unique experiences to witness the spectacle. From skydiving to special flights, the path of totality will cross over several U.S. states, with areas in New York State witnessing a total eclipse after almost a century. Despite missing the eclipse, Aditya L1's strategic placement ensures uninterrupted observation of the sun year-round. The satellite's advanced technology, including the visible emission line coronagraph, allows for comprehensive studies of the sun's corona. Indian scientists, led by ISRO, have spearheaded this mission with Aditya L1, paving the way for groundbreaking insights into solar activity and space weather. In a recent development from Maldives, Minister Mariam Shuna has issued an apology following a controversial social media post that allegedly disrespected the Indian national flag. The post, which has been deleted, depicted a campaign poster where the Indian Ashok Chakra was placed on the tricolor. This sparked outrage among Indian social media users, demanding action against Shuna. The incident comes amid strained relations between India and Maldives, exacerbated by a recent diplomatic row. Despite this, India remains a vital economic partner for Maldives, supplying essential commodities and support. However, growing anti-India sentiments have been observed in the Maldives, with concerns over India's military presence and influence. As tensions escalate, China's investment and influence in the Maldives are on the rise, adding a new dimension to the regional dynamics. The Maldives recently requested the withdrawal of Indian military personnel, marking a shift in the bilateral relationship. As discussions continue for a resolution, the situation remains delicate, with implications for both countries. In a major mishap during a religious event near Anekal, Bengaluru, rural, a 120-foot tall temple chariot collapsed during the annual fair of Huskur Madarama Temple. No injuries were reported as devotees tried to raise the chariot with ropes when it lost balance. The chariot was later lifted back using tractors and ox carts. The incident took place in the culturally significant event where chariots are the main attraction. Once featuring over 100 chariots, the festival now only showcases 10 to 15, signaling a decline in its grandeur over the years. Tragedy struck as a Gokarna-bound private bus overturned near Hanumandavara Kanivi on the outskirts of Holalkar town, claiming the lives of 3 passengers and injuring 33 others. The deceased have been identified as Jagadish from Honavar, Ganapathy from Gokarna, and Ronak Singh from Sakleshpur. The injured have been promptly taken to hospitals in Chitradurga, Shivamoga, and Davangere. The bus, en route to Gokarna from Bengaluru, lost control at a curve and plunged into a valley on NH13. Our thoughts are with the victims and their families during this difficult time.
Innovative efforts are underway in Mysuru to boost voter turnout for the upcoming elections. Mysuru Milk Union's Nandini milk packets now carry a message urging voters to exercise their right to vote on April 26th. This initiative aims to motivate voters to participate in the electoral process and inspire others to do the same. The message on these essential milk packets is a part of the Systematic Voter Education and Electoral Participation (EP) campaign to enhance voter participation. Similar voter awareness messages can also be found on other dairy products. A similar drive was successfully implemented during the 2018 Assembly elections in Mysuru. Let's hope these creative strategies lead to increased voter engagement and a higher voting percentage in the upcoming polls.
The historic Qutub Minar in Delhi was illuminated with the colors of the Rwandan national flag as a mark of solidarity with the nation in remembrance of the devastating 1994 genocide. Secretary Economic Relations Damu Ravi represented India at the 30th commemoration of the tragedy in Kigali. Rwanda observed the 30th anniversary of the genocide led by armed extremists, which claimed the lives of 800,000 people. President Paul Kagame commemorated the day by placing wreaths on mass graves. Former U.S. President Bill Clinton was also present, acknowledging the failure to prevent the genocide. Secretary Damu Ravi is on a diplomatic visit to Rwanda, Uganda, and Kenya, discussing various bilateral interests. The visit aims to strengthen ties with these African nations and explore opportunities in agriculture and other sectors. India stands in solidarity with Rwanda and other African nations, working towards mutual development and cooperation. In a major development in Ballari, Karnataka, police have conducted a raid at Hema Jewelers in Kambali Bazaar and seized illegal assets worth 7.6 crore. The confiscated items include a whopping 5.6 crore in cash, 3 kilograms of gold, and 103 kilograms of silver jewelry, along with 68 silver bars. The owner of Hema Jewelers, Naresh Soni, was arrested and is currently being questioned by the authorities. The police suspect that these assets are linked to illegal hawala transactions. A case has been filed as the investigation continues to uncover more details.
Thank you for being with us for today's edition of the Daily News Podcast. To explore more about the stories we've discussed, MangaloreToday.com is the place to go. And for the latest news delivered directly to you, subscribing to our channel is the way. Take care.